Hello, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. My voice is kind of off because my mouth's awfully dry. I'm going to take a shower in a few minutes and take a nap. I have fed all the kitties, and Fluffy Butt just sent a present from Amazon. Thank you, Fluffy Butt. So that was video number 2. Fluffy Butt the cat all the way from Finland, who can read Amazon.com in Finnish or in cat. Very smart kitty Fluffy Butt is. Can order his own stuff on Amazon. And he ordered something for Fluffy, Fuzzy, and Little Girl, and they will try that for the first time tonight. Now if I can get this box open. This is not Amazon, this is something I bought from eBay because I need a working Mac. And I have the dongle, and I have the HDMI cable, and I have the keyboard. So when I clear off the Mac table, I hope to be able to use this. It's very old, but it was cheap comparatively, and it works. So we will see. Well, here you go, a piece of styrofoam that died. A painful death, no doubt. All right. And another piece of styrofoam, and a piece of cardboard just died, and more tissue paper. Let's see, and more cardboard. Another piece of styrofoam, collectible. All right, we have here. This is a rather old Mac, and I always like to have the operating software. I'm old school. All right, we have the Mac Mini User's Guide. We have the bits of styrofoam stuck to everything. Oh, this opens up. Okay, if I get it open without tearing it. I have Mac stuff back to System 7. All right, this is in the old days before you had to download or upload everything. You got stuff on disk. So here we have the Mac Mini. Can't read this. Still can't read it. OS 10 install disk and Apple hardware test. So, and the light's going off here. So we have that disk. We have software coupon, OS 10.3. And we have here some genuine white Apple stickers. I've never liked the white Apple stickers, but they're there. The software license agreement, the 1-year limited warranty agreement, and here is something else. Snow Leopard. I even have books on Snow Leopard. Microsoft Exchange support. Microsoft Exchange Server 2007. So I will put all this away and let us proceed to drag this out of here. All right, we have, wow, this is certainly different. It looks like a whole machine all by itself, a whole thing here. We have the double section power cord. So there's the power cord. So let's plug this in as soon as I find the other end. And let's see. This part goes into here. This is like the power cord for my Sony Bravia. It comes in 2 parts like this. Alright, and then trying to get out all this bubble wrap. We have, I always wanted one of these, even though it's old, and it will be slow and all of that, but I never could afford a new one. These were $500 when they came out. Now you won't be able to see it boot up till I find the HDMI cable and see if I can connect it. And let me see if that's everything in this box. Yes, it is. We'll be able to get rid of the box. Alright, and now we will at least, we'll find the cord, plug it into the back of the Mac Mini. Here's what the front looks like. Here's the back, the top, and the bottom. And I'm not sure. That must be it. Alright, now we're going to disconnect the keyboard because it won't work without the keyboard. So we'll plug the keyboard into here. And I guess all you do is push this button. Well, that's disturbing. This said it worked. I bought this, it was tested, works fine. I'm getting nothing. Maybe it needs to be hooked up to a monitor, I don't know. I didn't pay that much for this, but on principle, the guy who sold it said it worked. That's why. Wasn't pushed in all the way. Oh, let's try that. And there we go. The light's on. I don't know if that's supposed to do that or not. But the little light's going on. And there's the Apple chime. And you won't be able to see this till I attach it to a monitor. That's why I need the other monitor. And this will, to go on the internet, I'll have to connect this to my router and set it up. But apparently it's working. So I have my first Mac Mini. And this is oddly about the size of the Airport Express or Extreme. I can never remember the difference. I've got two of them. I can't quite get them to work. So I will take this into the Apple store with those one day when I make a Genius Bar apartment and try to get those working. They're a Wi-Fi extender. But I can hear the drive spinning. And these are nice because they'll work like this or they'll work on their side. And to open these up, you have to take all these tabs out. You have to gently open up or you'll break them. And you cannot upgrade the CPU, and I don't know about the memory. You might be able to upgrade the hard drive. And of course, the portable hard drive will hook up to this. So I could use this maybe as take the photographs off my iPad and clear some data, put them on here, and then switch into my portable hard drive. I can hear the fan going and it whirring, so as far as I know it works. So there's the Mac Mini, 2005 Mac Mini. So when I get all this hooked up, I will clear the Mac table off and attach the HDMI cable or go buy a bigger one on the first, run it to the Sony Bravia, and I'm getting a little monitor next week, and that will work with the adapter dongle. This is why I got this, and have to get a cable for that. Then I'll have a little flat screen monitor that'll sit on top or sit behind it. It'll take up very little space in my table. I'm going to get another smaller keyboard. Hell, this is as wide as the Mac Mini. This is the power brick. But it's still kind of neat. I mean, I could literally put the small screen like this and take up the size of a book. So, and we'll see what I can do with it. I'll play with it. but it gives me a working Mac. And all I hear is a fan now, so I suppose it's working. Alright, I'll have to wait till either I go get that monitor or go get a cable so you can see this in operation, but I like having it, so I always wanted one of these, and I paid 45 bucks for this. So, and I have the OS software, and even that's worth something in and of itself. Alright, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Say wet, dry, warm, or cool out there as the case may be, and stay safe, and I'll be back later tonight with a live video. Have a great night, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.